Hello everyone. It's a bit later than I was expecting, because I figured I was going to be starting a bit late tonight because of I was having friends over. But they ended up staying over a bit longer than I expected, hence why I'm starting as late as I am. Whoops. So, I'm not sure how this is going to go because of that. Because, let's see here. So, first, let's get the recap stuff done. So, this is the Retro Book Club Arena. We started this yesterday, and as you can see by the donation meter, it went pretty solidly, I would say. It went so solidly that I figured it was going to be best to, well, it was suggested by chat, and I agreed, extend it to another day. Because we're at 15 games total. We've played 8 of them so far. We played Tune On Radio's game, Neptune Daydream's game, Polk Kitsune's game, Green Power Star's game, Alfie 5's game, Proton John's game, Transgwender's game, and Marcus Ohai's game. And we have another, at the minimum, we have another 7 games we have to play through. Or at least play for half an hour. So, to go over all the other stuff, though, incentives. If you donate $5, in addition to putting it towards somebody's game, or spread your money towards different people's games. So, like, you could put $3 towards one game and $2 towards another. But in addition, you can ask me to review a game that I've beaten, consulting my backloggery. Alternatively, I can just roll a random game from my backloggery and review it on the fly. For $10, I will hold my controller upside down for 1 minute. We've had a few funny things happen with that already. $20, you'll write a Blue Sky post for me to put on Blue Sky, because that only goes well. We had such wonderful things from yesterday, such as Awa. Wonderful posts like that. Or what was the one that Marcus Ohai wrote for me that was just an image? Stuff like that. And $50, I will blindfold myself for a minute, and that always goes intriguingly whenever that's happened. And every $50 milestone we hit extends the stream by a game, so right now we're at $270. If we reach $300, we'll extend stream by 1 more game, so it'll be 16 games instead of 15. Potentially doing all 20 games, if we can hit $500 by the end. And then, of course, the golds. Now, yesterday we already met the first 2. Orb 3D with the Guitar Hero controller. And Mischief Maker's playthrough. So, I was looking at my schedule. I think we're going to try to knock out... My tentative plan is I still have to do the end of Final Fantasy V Advance next week, on Wednesday, but because that's probably going to be a bit of a short stream, once I wrap that up, we'll go into the Guitar Hero controller stream following that, and then the Wednesday after, we'll start Mischief Makers. That's my tentative plan. But we're $30 off from Get a VTuber model. I was actually talking about that with some friends earlier, as well as asking about some suggestions for what to do about that, if that gets met. We'll see. I get the feeling most people got their donation jollies out yesterday. There might be a few more that trickle in here and there. We'll have to see. $400 is where the real suffering begins, because that's when we're going to get to the Power Glove streams. So if we have $400... we're going to do a stream in the future where I'm going to play a bunch of miscellaneous NES games with the Power Glove. I'll probably take suggestions for what games to try with the Power Glove. It's going to be a shit show, but it's going to be great if we hit that. And then $500, The top one that I've got written here It's going to be bookended with Orb 3D, but instead with the Guitar Hero controller, I have to beat it with the Power Glove. And if we do manage to hit that somehow, then I'll start writing more donation incentives, mostly revolving around a stream of such and such NES game with the Power Glove. I've got a few written down that I should do, but, you know, we have to get there first before I think of that. I don't know if we're going to knock out the remainder of the games tonight. Kind of going through my head is to do a sizable chunk of them tonight, and then do the last few, like, tomorrow after Arcade Pit. Because I know it's later than it would normally be for some people, so some of the folks that were here yesterday might have already gone to bed by this point. Which, unfortunate, but that's just how life be sometimes. People gotta sleep sometime or another. Let me set my backloggery settings really fast, just in case I gotta pull something from there. So, for reference, let's go back to the player list here. So, for reference, let me pull up my sheet here. Let me move it to this monitor. Okay. So... I'm gonna say it's a lock now. I left donations open, so if people want to donate while I was offline. I didn't expect people to, but I figured, why not give it a chance to shake things up? But no, it's gonna be sticking as it is, so we're gonna lock it for Fahrenheit's game next, who was gonna join me on COCOM, but I ended up getting held up enough that didn't end up panning out, so I will be flying solo for Farron's game coming up here. I don't know if I actually grabbed the game, because Farron gave me his pretty late, so I might need to grab it really fast. But behind Farron's game, we have Hippo's game at $10, Freestar's game at $2, and Hypercole's game at $1, with everybody else being at $0. So somebody could get put on the board, just as simple as $1 being donated, which for people who want to know how to donate, let me go ahead and get this typed out here. RBC Arena in chat will pull up the sheet showing the list of the games that have been played and how much money's been put towards each person's game. And in there is also a donation link, so that way you can donate towards somebody's game should you want to. I think that's most of the opening stuff taken care of, so let's actually get to playing the video games, huh? So, let me go ahead and mark off. Whoops, didn't mean to hit refresh. Boop, boop, boop. And we'll go ahead and mark off Fahrenheit's game here, because that's what you're about to play here. So, let's get rolling. Game reveal, here we go. From Fahrenheit's. So, let me pull up my DMs with Farron really fast to read off what he told me when he was selecting a game. Because he was cycling between a few different games before landing on the one that he ended up giving me. So, what did Farron end up giving me for the Retro Book Club Arena? Miner 2049er for Game Boy. Now, I've seen, I don't think it was the Game Boy version, but I've seen some version of this game. I need to go grab the game really fast. So I'm curious to see what this is going to be like. Miner 2049er. Starring Bounty Bob. Yeah, it's probably the Atari version, because I see some of the Atari versions of Miner 29er showing up here. Get this fired up. And fortunately, my voice is doing a little bit better now. compared to end of yesterday's stream. Turns out some water helps that. Although I think I just drank most of my water already. Thirst cannot be quenched. Ugh, excuse me. Okay, yeah, watching this attract screen, this looks familiar. Let me go ahead and get the game written in here in the spreadsheet, that is. Now, alternatively, if you want to donate, if you want to, please figure out words me. If you sub, or if you gift subs, you can do that to put money towards a game, and that'll be $6 per each sub that you would gift. So if you subscribe, you can put $6 towards whatever game you want. If you give a gift sub bomb, then however many subs times 6, basically. And of course, we are in the era of Valorant adding gift subs, so you can take Valorant's money and get a little bit more bang for your buck. So I would call that a win-win situation. But now, who's the top game? I mean, I didn't really need to ask myself that question. It's Hippo's game. Hippo's game at $10 is the next highest, so if that stays by the end of the 30 minutes for Miner 2049er, Hippo's game will be next, but we'll see what happens. Let's hear this game. Well, those are some Game Boy tunes right there. Oh, this sounds grand. Alright. Let's start the timer and get rolling. Oh, that sprite did not look right for a second. Oh, this is a well-programmed game. Oh, right! The slides. Forgot about that. Hate it. I don't know why I thought that would work. I decided to try it. It was not a smart plan. Can I just make this jump? Yeah, this is a bit easier. Well, it would be easier if I... Okay, well... We're gonna have a time, aren't we? Fun! Okay, so any pickups I get, I guess, make you guys temporarily, or makes us temporarily invincible, so that way we can... Oh my god. Where is the fall damage? That's the thing I still need to, like, fully figure out. Is where's the start and stop, because fall damage is brutal in this game. Okay, let's grab... Nope. Well, I got a lot of points out of that. I guess this is more of an arcadey game, so it makes more sense for the points to be something to care about. I just need to get to that one last gem. Got it. Now what do I do? I got all the pickups, I think. Do I have to kill everything? Is that what needs to happen in order for me to clear a stage? That might be what needs to happen for me to clear a stage. May the mystery of where does this nonsense start and stop continue. Okay, so I've taken out all the enemies in this stage, so it's literally just the pickups. And then who knows what else from that point onward. What am I missing? Collect pauses. Oh, actually, is it that I have to step on all the tiles? Ooh, it might be that. Hold on. I might be cooking now. I mean, it's gonna easy sauce. It's just kind of a matter of doing it at this point. I guess the real trouble comes from avoiding the slide. You know, avoid the slide effectively and step on the, I ran out of time. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. I still want to kill enemies as quickly as possible, just so that way I can avoid running into trouble later. Oh my god. Okay, that works. Maybe I should go up to the top and start from there. That might be a better plan. Alright. Up a level. Want you to come back over here. Alright, good. I'm kind of digging this game. Ha, digging. I get it. But I do like what this game is going for me. It does seem like going down the slides does help a bit for trying to hit all the spots. God damn if I'm not being efficient about it. Okay. Jump to get that one. And then it's pretty much just... Fuck! Well, I was running out of time anyway, so... So this is gonna be a matter of routing then. Okay. Okay, I can kill you from up there. I was wondering... Let's start making our life just a little bit easier. Try to take all the slides we can. They just clear away some of the dirt patches all around me. Can I get this? Yeah. Okay, I think it's just that one patch left. And then that's the entire stage. Okay, that is how I'm supposed to clear stages. Understood. Oh, transporters. Excuse you, but what is this nonsense? What even? Okay. I can jump up there. I'm going to assume I can take these transporters. Yeah, they're basically elevators if I stand in front of them long enough. It should have been an easy one to figure out. Let's take you down. This stage doesn't... Maybe because of the lack of slides in this stage, this does not look like it's going to be as hard as stage 1 was. Oh. Okay. Wait. How do I have to take... That was too high up a fall. How do these elevators work, then? Because I thought taking the one on 3 would have taken me up to 4. Does it not? Either way, let's get you right away. So that way you are no longer an issue. It's like, in part, because I now understand the mechanics of the game, but it does feel like Stage 2 is considerably easier than Stage 1. Like, I think we just had this top row to go along, and then we win, yeah. Lack of slides makes things easy. Alright, Station 3. Oh no. Our good friend the slide is back. Wait, then... Oh, you probably want me to take the elevator. I'm like, there's no way to get up that slide. I was very confused for a moment. Grab you. Probably should have taken care of... Oh no, I still got you. Alright, take the elevator back, and we should be able to wrap this stage up pretty effectively. Yeah, piece of cake. Now we're cruising. If everyone were busy, I would ask him how many stages there are. What am I doing? Not that. I'm guessing I have to use this thing here. Yeah, I can move it up or down. I pressed the jump button, and my jump didn't jump. Can I not jump while I'm on that thing? That's my takeaway right now from that. Alright, why did I think that was a good idea? As somebody who owned a Game Boy... I have made a mistake. As somebody who owned a Game Boy as a kid, and it's like a console I grew up on, I could see myself getting into this game if I owned it as a kid. Like, it's nothing too exciting, but... You know, as a kid, when you only have, like, a handful of games, it seems like it'd be great. Oh my god, stop taking the slide! It's just the ones... Oh, okay, it's just the ones, like, on this level. Okay. Progress is being made. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to get back to the stage we were on. Which was what, like stage 3, stage 4? Fuck. I should have known better than to say something about it, though. Yeah, that's my own fault. Hero! Okay, where does elevator 4 take me? Down to elevator 1. Elevator 1 takes me to elevator 2. Make it make sense! Oh, you know what it probably is? I have to wait until it's the floor I want to go to is the one that's flashing. That's probably what it is. That's probably the key component to the puzzle that I was not realizing. Okay, interesting, interesting. I can take the elevator, right? Yeah. Elevator go brrr. You get the both of them? Yeah. Let's get you to... Oh, I just realized a slight flaw in my plan. Yeah. You'd think I would know better by this point. And yet... Okay, was this the last stage that I reached on my last go? Or did I reach the next one as well? I don't remember anymore. Well, let's start scooping up all the spots we can. Boom. No problem. Well, with us being halfway through the game, a reminder that Hippo's Game's in the lead at $10, but if somebody were to donate towards another game... Oh, right, this is the stage that I screwed the pooch on. How does this thing work? Hang on. Okay, when I press the A button the first time, that makes it stop going up and down. Got it. And then I can actually, like, get off the elevator. Oh, and I can move it left and right, too. Oh, that's so weird. That's weird, dude. Fuck. Anyway, back to my train of thought, because I kind of got sidetracked while I was trying to figure out the mechanics of this. Oh, fuck. Hippo's Game's at $10, unless somebody were to donate, say $11 to another game and put it in the front. You still got 15 minutes to do so. Otherwise, we'll be playing Hippo's Game next. Yeah, I'm sure Hippo's gonna be excited about, going right after Farron's game. I don't know if Hippo's gonna be around either. We'll see. It's the weekend, so I could see Hippo being around potentially. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. But we'll cross that bridge when and if we get there, because who knows? We could, Hippo's Game could get knocked down a peg or two. Let's grab these two spots. For a second, I thought I fucked up real fucking badly. No, we're fine. We're fine. Nope, we're not fine anymore. You know what? It's only the first stage. Restart. Makes a bit more sense. Okay. Oh, and for people who don't know what the money from this is going to, because I actually do have a specific plan in mind for it, any money we get from this Donathon is going to be going towards Portland Retro Gaming Expo. So we're going to be doing a stream in the future, which is going to be a gaming on a budget stream. So the idea is the money that I get from this Donathon, so currently at $270, whatever money I get from that, that is going to be my budget for that gaming on a budget stream. So I'm going to go game hunting with that money at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And then on a stream after I get back, we're going to look at what I bought with those $270 or however much it ends up at. And we're going to see if we find some fun gems from that. Mostly, like, predominantly stuff that we've seen before on, like, Retro Book Club. That's my primary focus of them. So, because there's some interesting games out there that people just don't know about. Because I know a lot of people, and rightfully so, I should clarify, talk about how expensive gaming is. But nobody talks about, like, some of the weird games you can get for, like, $10. Or some amount like that. Oh, wow, I barely won that stage. So I wanna show people what you can find if you're working on a budget. I'm sure I can find some interesting stuff there, even if I might have to pay con prices, but, you know, you kind of expect that from a con after long enough. You go to them enough. And I was talking about Blue Sky, but, I tested using the Guitar Hero controller for Orb 3D, and good news, it works. Bad news, it works. That's gonna be a hot mess. Alright, let's go ahead and take the elevator. Maybe sometime after this, I should look up a long play just to see how long the game is. I'm a tad curious. It's a Game Boy game, and it doesn't have any, like, password saves, so I can't imagine it being super long. Or maybe it's a game where the stages eventually loop when you play far enough in. Wait, which one did I miss? Oh, fuck, I see what I missed. Am I gonna get to that in time? I think I still have enough time. Yeah. It was a bit close, but I did have enough time. Alright, this nightmare stage. Only gone well every time we've done it, so I don't know what I expect by this point. Let's kill you. Fuck. That's too high, really? God, fall damage is getting worse and worse by the day. Let's take you out next. I'll take you out. You're kind of like in the middle of nowhere after all. I should have known that wasn't gonna work. I should have known, and yet I tried it anyway, for reasons unknown. And this is my last life again, so, rip to me, I guess. Okay, at least we got back on the platform again, so that's progress. Of some kind. Can drop down here, right? Yeah. How do I reliably get there? Probably like this. Yeah. Oh, the platform below. Do I have to make, like, a weird jump? Yeah. Not the weirdest jump, but it's still a weird jump. Oh, I made a mistake. How am I gonna make... That was from too high a distance? Really? So I was basically just in a lost condition at that point. Alright, I think we got enough time for one more push through the game. See if we can set a new personal best. Every attempt, we are getting slightly more progress through that problem stage. Fuck. So, a few more attempts. Actually, I can just make this jump, right? Yeah. I think that's another key to doing well in this game, is figuring out how big your jump arc, like, how far you go, and how high you go. Once you have, like, both those components completely internalized, it becomes a lot easier. Just because of how precise the game wants you to be at times. Alright, just need to get the last two. Alright, last 6 minutes left of the game, so... only a bit of time left to get donations in if you want to switch up whichever game we're playing next. Which one am I missing? Oh, I see it. That was concerning for a little, from a quick moment there. I really should not be picking up all the things that make me invincible right away, just so I can kind of space them out a bit more. But I guess it works out because we've defeated everybody in the stage now, so all we gotta do is get rid of all the spots here. Alrighty. Go up here. Invincibility from that, and... that. Oh my god. Stop picking up items! Okay. I'm not falling for that. I see that one spot that I didn't hit. I know better than that. Okay. Nice and clean. We have a pretty solid shot this time at beating this stupid stage. Stage 4. Just said the last words, Lee. Okay. That. I think I use power up further down for the other one on the left side, so we'll worry about that in a bit. It's almost like a puzzle platformer in a way, this game. You gotta puzzle out. Oh my god, really? You gotta puzzle out your every move, basically. Been fooled by that once more. So again, on last life, and we're doing what I feel is slightly worse than before. Okay, let's set this platform here. From down there, it should be a bit easier to work with. One would think. Nope, never mind. I lied. Well, we don't have enough time to get back to stage 4, but we can at least see how quickly we can get through, like, the first stage, possibly the second stage. Oh, come on. Step on the thing, Mr. Miner 25er. Or whatever your name is supposed to be, because I think you do have an actual name. You're not just John Miner 2049er. Or what have you. I think it's in the name of the game, actually. Bounty Bob. What a name, Bounty Bob. You imagine being named Bounty Bob? Sound off, Bounty Bob's in chat. Alright. Oh my god. Am I... No, I should have enough time. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Our 2049 does have a sequel. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. There's a sequel to this as well. I guess I'm not too surprised because of how many ports it got on Atari. So I guess it was like for that era, a decently popular game. Just so it would, I'm sure, be single screen instead of the more scrunch screen like what we have with the Game Boy. Alright, last 20 seconds to shift up who's in the lead. We got Hippo in the lead currently. Atari, yeah, I remembered seeing that. We got Hippo still in the lead for $10. And everybody else is kind of low down on the list, but that is time for Miner 2049er. I started sooner, we could have gotten Farron on commentary for this, but alas. Alright, let's go back to our player list here. Let's make sure nobody's sneaking in here at the end. I'm going to call that a lock for Hippo's game. So let me go ahead and give Hippo a poke. Let's go ahead and... Oop. And I accidentally reveal Hippo's game, because I'm sure Hippo wants to throw some venom at me for what he picked. Hippo on here. That means the bar is now pretty low for, like, it's super low for if you want to change things up. A matter of basically $3 to bump a game into the lead, because now Freestar's game is in the lead with $2. Hypercool's game at $1, and everybody else at $0, so... Okay. So Hippo got back to me, said he's been doing a lot of talking lately, so he'll just be in chat as opposed to in call, which is fine. Hi, Hippo. This is a dumb game. Yeah, let's go ahead and reveal what game you have for us here. Now, there's a tiny asterisk with this game. So, let's get to the game reveal here. Hippo has given me... I had to get clarification on this, because Hippo only gives quality games based on last year when you gave out Week of Garfield. So, you know, only the necessities. Okay, where is my folder of games for the Donathon? Is it this one? It's not this one. It's the other one. Okay. So, you actually gave me a 4-in-1 pack, but you gave it to me with a specific game in mind, so that is the game we will be playing here for this block of 30 minutes. It's one that I'm familiar with as a series. I haven't played it, though, although I do have it back here on my shelf. So this is Quattro Adventure. Specifically in this, it's a 4-pack of games with Boomerang Kid, Super Robin Hood, Treasure Hunter Dizzy, and Linus Spacehead. And Hippo put this in for Dizzy, so that is what we're going to be playing. Let me get this loaded up here. It's an auth special. I'm not shocked by this revelation. In the slightest. Let me go ahead and write this in, though, on the spreadsheet. I just did this a second ago, but since Hippo just popped in chat, if you want to see the spreadsheet, Hippo, for the games that have been played so far, as well as the donation link, if you want to potentially bump a game into the lead, because the bar is pretty low for bumping a game into the lead. Literally $3 towards any game puts it in the lead as the next game to play. The bar is low for this game, too. Also, a statement of fact. Camerica games, usually not quality. Let me just get this written in the sheet, though. And welcome in, Freestar. Says, hey, speaking of Freestar's game being in the lead, Freestar here in chat. But that's gonna be a solid 30 minutes from now, so we'll see if it stays there. Alright, I've got the game up and running. I forgot this screen doesn't have any music. That's the signs that it's an unlicensed game, really. Okay, so Hippo put in for Treasure Island Dizzy. Codemasters, absolutely brilliant. Nothing, a rubber snorkel. Oh, fuck yeah, those Euro jams. Alright, so I am going into this mostly blind, surprisingly enough, so I know the general gist of it, like, it being an adventure game of sorts. But otherwise... Okay, yep, I vaguely remembered being able to drown. I have a large rock. Okay. can't jump up on the rock. That was my immediate thought. Wait, no, can I? It just has to be in the right spot. Okay. Understood. I got a coin! That bridge will almost certainly collapse if I run across it. Legend has it that Hookjaw, the pirate, buried here still, guards over his treasure. So in other words, a place I'm going to need to remember for later. Snogle's treehouse complex deserted now since the wizard Zack ruined their peaceful lives. Is it supposed to be Zack or Zax? I cannot tell with the font. Font choice, as usual, being a decision in video games. Hey, more money. Yes, okay. That tells me so much, Hippo. And again, I'm scrutinizing Dizzy, so, like, who's really winning here? This song is not gonna get any less old. That is gonna fall on me, isn't it? Yeah. I had to try, though. At least I'm understanding the mechanics of it now. Do you remember, Hippo, if money does anything, or if it's literally just score? I'm sure you have to get it for, like, something, since it's independent of score. So that implies to me it would be important. I think some things cost coins, okay. Well, as usual, we'll play it by ear. If this is anything like the other Codemasters games, finishing the game's not super long. It would probably be like a 20-minute finish, if I could actually finish it, or something like that. God damn it. I actually tried to jump that time. I'm assuming what they want me to do is jump past it. But jumping is a little bit squirrely, it turns out. You kind of tumble all about. Maybe I should have made one of the incentives for this buy an Aladdin Duck enhancer. God, that would have been a funny idea. Like if somebody were to donate like what, 150 bucks or however much the Aladdin Duck enhancer goes for, I think it's like 150-ish. It's not super expensive despite being something I didn't release, and was like, buy the Aladdin Deck Enhancer, fucker. I'd do it. It would almost never get used, though. It's the thing, because of how it fries NES. That's so mean. You can't even see that coming. But yeah, the Aladdin Deck Enhancer, though, is something that I've wanted to get for a while. Just because it's such an odd piece of history. There's been at least a few times where I've almost pulled the trigger on buying one, but decided against it because I'm like, when am I going to use this? It only works with the toaster model. I don't use all that often. I think the packing game with it is the only game that's not on one of the gold Comerica cartridges. I think all the other ones, they released those on a normal NES cartridge. Because nothing's normal about this game. I'm going to guess if I fall, I will die from this distance, so I'm not gonna risk that if I can help it. I need to start looking at what's above me, too, because I do not trust anything after that previous screen. Oh no, I'm tumbling! I can't quite jump that high, can I? Nope. I mean, you are an egg, yeah. Exactly my thought process, like... Why should I if I couldn't trust fall damage in the last game we played in Miner 2049er, why should I trust it in this game? Okay, can't jump that high. Understood. Probably just walk off this. Yeah. What is this hook? I can't do anything with it yet, I guess. More money. Where am I going now? This whole run is going to end in heartbreak, isn't it? I can already feel it. So what is further to the left here? A magic pebble. Danger, blasting area. Do I need, like, explosives then, I guess? What do I do with this magic pebble? Will I ever figure out the answer, I wonder to myself? Oh, I am ruined. Oh no, I'm not dead yet! Haha! I have gotten away with murder. Uh-oh. I might not be getting away with this. That goddamn cage, though. Okay, I think this is... I feel like... Wait. Okay. Oh, did I get something by checking the house? Rubber snorkel. I'm guessing that's supposed to allow me a heavy weight. So I'm assuming the rubber snorkel is so that way I can go underwater. Do I have to use it? Is it just a passive when it's in my inventory? I'm going to assume it's going to be a passive while it's in my inventory. Unless proven otherwise. I probably shouldn't be, attempting this. Hey, more money! So knock on every door. This is another lesson that I'm learning. I could drop in the water. That water might kill me, though. Alright, does the game let me go in here? Yes! Okay, progress then. And let's get that coin, too. Go tumbling! This is more progress than I would have expected to make in this game. I'll level with you. Now, if only I didn't stink like a rock. Unless that's why the heavy weight. Oh, fuck. That was a mistake. Very much collect on and give the specific people their shit, yeah. take item A to point B. Keep doing that until you win the game. I still don't know what to do with the tombstone. Like, I feel like I was making decent progress, but I didn't know what... Like, I could tell what to do with the snorkel. The heavyweight I haven't fully figured out. My immediate assumption is I'm normally... Well, no, I wouldn't be buoyant in water because then I wouldn't have drowned. So scratch that. I would assume I'd have to use the weight then to weigh down some sort of pressure switch. That's my eyeball guess, but right now, nothing is really jumping out to me as, yes, this is the next step you should be taking. Unless I need to do something with that hook. This one here. That sticks out, so I had to be able to do something with that. I am curious about something here. Press A for music or B for sound effects. Yeah, it's one of those games. I'm curious how long the long play is for Treasure Island Dizzy. Well, I got the Amiga long play instead of the NES one, but I'm assuming it's largely the same game, so it's about half an hour, if you know what you're doing. I am not shocked. This is extremely the kind of game where I look at it and go, yeah, this looks like it would belong on home computers, especially European ones, or ones I more so associate with Europe, like the Amiga. I'm starting to get real sick of this song, by the way. I just want that to be known. And I'm still stuck with it for another 16.5 minutes. Oh boy. Well, there's the snorkel again, and there's the heavy weight. Can I go further up than I already have here? Ugh. Yes, no, maybe? We're gonna try this and we're gonna find out. I might eat shit in the process. Okay, yes, I do use the heavyweight there, which lets me get further up. This game, really. At least I solved one more thing. Where to use the weight. So I need to spend more time in, like, the treetop canopy areas. There's more to be found here. Oof. Another coin. Much like Miner 2049er, this is a game that I acknowledge is like, yeah, this isn't a great game. But if I had this as a kid and it was like all I had, I would get enjoyment out of this, just trying to figure things out. Because, like, I wouldn't call the solutions especially obtuse. At least not yet. Like, they are things you can figure out just by mucking around with the game, and you'll likely make a little bit more progress each time. The magic pebble still confuses me to no end. But I might not be at the point yet where I can use that. Jank game, but has its charm. Yeah. And now I go tumbling. God damn it. I mean, I think that general feel falls in line with at least a few of the Camerica games. Like, I played Boomerang Kid, and that's effectively a puzzle platformer. Or at least I would describe it as such. You gotta figure out in what order to jump on things. And then there's CJ's Elephant Antics. Which is an okay game, but you have to be very deliberate with everything you're doing in it. Let's go drop off the weight, possibly get some more coins. I probably shouldn't go out of my way for coins now I think about it. At least not right now. Just on the basis that I don't know what I need the coins for. Like, it's presumed there is a shop later on, but I have not encountered any such shop. I did it again. I need to not worry about jumping there. So I keep jumping on reflex just in case a cage that I can't see comes down and hits me. But there's not one in that area, so I'm just being overly paranoid about that. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, we're fine. And 10 wait to go. Okay. Where's that cage? Cage is there. Can I jump up there? No. It is here. A Gravedigger's Spade. Well, I have a pretty good guess as to where I'm going to be using that. Similarly, this is what I think it is. I have a good guess as to where I'm going to use this, too. Infrared detonator. Still don't know about that magic pebble, though. Still a big old question mark, that. Okay, so jump here to go past the cage. There is not a cage there. Oh, but I also have... My inventory's full, so I'm gonna need to go back for the snorkel later, or the scuba gear. Gonna need to go back for that, like, okay. Well, I have 2 items in my inventory right now that I know how I should be using them, so... Let's get them used first, and then we'll go back and grab the snorkel, because I wouldn't doubt if it's not much longer before I have to actually go into the water. The Gravedigger's Spade. Buckjob made sure that his grave was made completely impenetrable to grave robbers. So maybe I have to use it somewhere else, or maybe I have to add something else to it. But there's text for it, so they clearly intended for me to do that to some extent. Or thought I would do that. Well, the infrared detonator. Do I not use it like this? I have to place it here? Do I have to, like, place it on this platform? Let me read this text. Danger, blasting area. Maybe I place it here? What am I missing with this? The place there, leave and come back, maybe? Nope. Let's go back and get the snorkel first, at least, just so I don't have to go all the way back up these trees. I feel like I am on the right track, though, with how I should be using the detonator. I don't think I'm making a mistake. Did it go up here yet? Looks like it doesn't matter whether or not I did. Let's get the snorkel. Rubber snorkel. 8 minutes left on the game, which means 8 minutes left to possibly bump somebody else's game into the lead. It is only $3 to bump somebody into the lead, no matter who you pick. Red detonator. Still has nothing here. My immediate thought would have been I would jump on the plunger and that would enable things to happen. You know, like explodey things to happen. But still no bueno. I'm gonna have to look this up on the long play if I do not figure out the answer. I'm kinda curious now. Unfortunately, adventure games, not exactly my strong suit either. Okay, I can kind of just... Wait, what? That was weird. I couldn't place any more items on this screen. Not sure what that's about. Let's at least get the rubber snorkel back. Can I drop down here? Is this... That is definitely grayed out for a reason. I don't know what that reason is, though. Don't trust anything that is a different color than it should be. Rule number 1 of adventure games. And my white fish. And thus, Humpty Dumpty takes a tumble. The end. How do I go up? Oh. Okay, I see now. There's platforms that look a bit distinct. It's a little hard to notice. This is one other element of this game that I haven't fully gotten used to. If you hold down the A button, you will keep jumping. Not the most surprising thing for like a Commodore or like an Amiga game. But still something that will throw me off. And not necessarily in the good way, too. And I get to continue. I kind of just started tuning out the music after one point. And I can't exactly point out what that one point is. It just kind of worked its way into my head. And I'm like, yep, this music is now part of my daily routine. Didn't really want it to be, but here we are. I'm sorry if that's the case. You have nothing to be sorry about, Hippo. You put in a game, and you wanted to make me suffer, so... I can say, fuck you, Hippo, affectionate. Well, with the time I have left, even if I can't do much with it... I want to look in that underwater area again. Just to see if I can figure anything else out. But that also means I gotta find the snorkel again. I don't remember how I found it last time. It wasn't this way, was it? No, that's just more money. Actually, you know what I could do? Let's see that fall damage. There's not fall damage, huh? Definitely, considering you're playing as an egg, I would have 100% expected fall damage, but no. Well, fuck, I wish I knew that sooner. Might have taken more leaps of faith. It's almost like I don't want to experiment with things in this game, because I die in one hit, and then that's game over, back to the start of the game. No extra lives or anything. A weird thought, I know, Yeah, I jump up here, this will get me to the... I believe this is what gets me to the snorkel, this path. Alright, one final call to see if somebody wants to bump another game into the lead. We are going to be needing some more games to at least get on the board, because we only have 2 games left on the board. I do have backup plans in case I need, like, I absolutely need to roll a game from the zeros. But I'd like to avoid doing that if at all possible. But we still got 2 games before that time comes, where we have to think about that. But we have the Rubber Snorkel. Oh, that does not kill me either. That just reverses my controls. How long do my controls stay reversed for? Am I just moonwalking till the end of time now? Are my controls just, like, permanently reversed? Because Disney's not letting up. Well, we were about out of time anyway. Div and I, welcome in. How are you folks doing? What were you up to tonight? You got here at a good time, because we're doing the Retro Book Club Arena. So, the way this works is, well, I will explain real fast, give you folks the shield, because we are about to switch games anyway. The way this works is we have 20 games here from 20 players, and whose game gets played next is decided by you folks. by typing exclamation RBC Arena, you can see the spreadsheet with all the people who have given me a game and what their game is. You are donating towards whose game you want to see played next. The catch is, you don't know what each of these people submitted until we lock it in. And we're about to lock in. I don't see any new donations coming in, so I'm going to call this a lock for Freestar's game up next. As you can see by the spreadsheet, though, the games with money towards them do not have a lot of money towards them, so it will not take a whole lot of effort. In fact, the only game still on the board with money towards it only has a single dollar, which is Hypercole's game. Otherwise, everybody else is at $0, so somebody could donate to bump somebody into the lead. In addition, every $50, we get a extension on how many games we're playing. So we started with saying, yeah, we're going to play 10 games. But every $50, then it gets extended by another game. So when we hit $50, we extended it to 11 games. $100, it got extended to 12, so on and so forth. So we're on 15 games right now. And if we hit $300, that'll be bumped up to 16. Potentially playing all 20 games if we hit $500. But I think that's enough of the prologue for what all is happening here, especially since I see Freestar sneaking into the call. Hello.
Hello.
Let me go ahead and mark you off on this list because we're about to be playing your game. So let's go ahead and see the board here. Your game. You had a game that you were in last year's list, but your game didn't get played, so it got rolled forward to this year, so now it's finally getting played.
Yes.
So, tell us a bit about what we have coming up here.
So I saw this game on another retro streamer's stream. It looked goofy, it looked wacky, it was a GameCube game, and that was allowed at the time.
I remember
Also,
I remember it looking goofy just based off the box art, because I remember the box art.
And also it fits within a couple of my special interests of Kamen Rider and Ultraman. I'm scrolling right now through all my stuff because I forget the name of the game.
Try and find the name of the game. Well, I could just reveal the box art if you want me to while you find the name of the game. So this is what we got here. This game. This looks like a kart racer based on the box art.
It sure is. Where'd it go?
Probably have it somewhere in... Oh yeah, I think it's this one. I'm gonna butcher...
This is Charinko Hero.
Yeah, Charinko Hero. All I really have to go off of this is the box art, so I don't really know what to expect with this.
It's definitely a wacky game.
And because I forgot to change the game for the last two games, let's see if this is in the Twitch database.
I would be impressed.
It is in the Twitch database, in fact.
I'm impressed.
Take that, Twitch database. I don't know what I'm flexing over the Twitch database for, but take that anyway. And since I saw that Divideye rated, I feel obligated to note that one of the folks that you probably saw on the board of players here who gave me a game, whose game does still have yet to be played, is Red Lion's game, as well as Beak Beak. Both of them are still on the board, so if you wanted to make something happen to put one of them, or even somebody else on here on the board, you very well could. Let's get this game loaded up here. GameCube. Hopefully it's not too hard to navigate menus, what with it all being in Japanese.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, we'll figure it out if it is that complicated, but I'll trust your judgment that it's not especially hard here. Alright, let's go ahead and flip on over. There you go. Let me go ahead and start Discord streaming so that way you can see the game in real time. OBS window should work. There we go. I kind of want to see this opening cinematic now. Before we get rolling.
Well, they're about to get rolling in about 5 seconds. Look at them go.
Rolling towards the light! It looks like they're on, like, kiddie tricycles from that angle.
Yes, that's kind of because they are.
Oh my god, yeah. That's pretty good.
That's part of the reason why I picked this game. I was like, why does this exist? Why is there
I'm kind of sad we didn't get this here now. Alright.
Go.
Let's go ahead and start the timer, though. And jump on in. I'm gonna assume this first one's like the Grand Prix mode.
Yeah.
Oop. Well, yeah, you just said Grand Prix, so... Now, unfortunately, I do not know how a lot of these characters are. This guy looks funny. This one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Gomora.
Let's go as you. I'm already intrigued. This seems like it would be a fun multiplayer game, too, if you, like, had people to play it with.
Mm-hmm. I like the T-posing monster in the background.
Yeah, I don't know how to do the I assume it's on 2 or something similar to that. I'm just gonna kind of apply my Mario Kart logic.
I've not seen this game in a while, so I forget what the blue crystals do. I know you got that meter over there is like your super meter or something like that. Or it's either the meter on the right super meter or the crystals you get or how you do your super moves.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I found the hop button. Hop, 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 hop. Is it supposed to be like that? Oh, okay, yep, that is supposed to be the drift button, understood. Oh!
Someone just used their super and knocked you out.
Run, 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 run. Okay, that's break. Understood.
Oh, you're charging up something. Oh, is that your, like, balance meter, maybe?
It might be. I was wondering why it felt like I was going a bit slower. Yeah, so I'm, like, overheating.
Yeah, it must be like a Excite bike.
It seems like as I tap the A button, that meter goes back down. So
it must be like a Excite bike then.
Yeah, so it seems to be like a bit of a, keep tapping the thing so it goes back down, so that way you can charge and use your boost again. Which is a neat idea, but it is definitely going to be something that's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah.
I think I'm thinking the strategy is, like, use it primarily...
Ooh.
That was a bad drift.
Big drift.
Use it primarily to get up to speed. And then after that, just cruise along.
I wonder how you use those crystals. Is it, like, Z, maybe?
L.
Oh, there you go. It was L. Oh, yeah, and you can... Oh, you basically... It's basically a... You basically have a free lightning bolt.
Well, convenient, because I could kind of use that right about now. But now we're starting to cook in this.
I think that hits first place.
Well, convenient for me. I'm first place now, haha.
I do like all the JPEGs in the background of random
Oh
characters.
yeah, I wasn't even making note of them, but yeah, that's pretty good too. gotta pedal to the metal now. This is faster than kiddie tricycles have any right to be. Thumbtacks!
Who threw thumbtacks?
I mean, basically it looks like it's a banana peel for all intents and purposes. Okay. Alright, what do I got now? What is...
Oh, nice. That was super lucky. I don't know. I guess probably would have just hit second if you.
Probably. Let's find out.
Test it out.
Yeah, it looks like it just hit second.
Yeah. Fair enough. That seems kind of broken in first place.
I mean, I'm gonna gladly take it. Hi, Techie. Welcome in. Welcome to the Retro Book Club Arena, where we're playing Freestar's game here, who's here in the call with us. So yesterday, how much did you see of yesterday's stream, Techie? Refresh me. I don't know how much of it you saw, but yesterday we played Time Splitters Future Perfect. Okay, I bet. We played Time Splitters Future Perfect, Barbie Magic Genie Adventure, God Hand, Demon's Crest, Crash Twinsanity, Vice Project Doom, Club Penguin Game Day. Okay, that must be the replay. I think. Yeah, it's I see it in the corner. Does this one go on to the next course?
Yes.
And we played Devil May Cry 1 for PS2. And tonight we played Miner 2049er, Treasure Island Dizzy, and Charinko Hero is what we're playing now for GameCube.
We've now reached a volcano, I guess.
For Techie, and I also see Esper sneaking in. I know Esper was here for yesterday, but if you want to bump any potential game into the lead, there is the sheet, which includes a link to do so, especially since the leading game has a whole $1 towards it, so bar is super low if you want to immediately bump somebody's game into the lead. Somebody or multiple someones. What is this thing? Also realizing I'm starting to overheat a bit. Overheating in the magma area? Perish the thought.
Who would have thought?
Unheard of. As you might also see by the goal, ow! We are also $30 off from me having to get a VTuber avatar. I have ideas for that, but the question is if we can hit that. You know I love not knowing. Well, good news, I've got the marathon for you, because you might know the players. You might not know exactly what they submit, though. And by the time you know what's being played, it's already too late. You've sealed your fate. Oh, getting through these jumps is... No, I don't like that. That kind of blows ass. That's kind of cheeks. There's gotta be some method.
Yeah. Well,
It must be I just gotta be going fast enough, I think. Or
yeah.
Do I have to hit the jump button? How?
maybe both.
Combination of the two? There we go.
That's
that-
interesting.
That is so rough to do. Okay. Well, this is okay. This is exactly what happened in the last race. We kind of fell behind, but in the latter half, really started cooking. Ooh, I'm flirting with danger here. No, I have in my Dungeon of Game knowledge. Oh boy, some of these games definitely go a bit off the rails. I'll tell you that one for free. But then again, I'm saying that while playing a game where we are... It's a Mario Kart clone where we're riding in tricycles. So, what do I know, truly? Let's see if I can do these proper this time. Oh, that's such a bad place to lose all my speed.
You made it though.
Barely, I think because I hit one of the cool patches. But at least now that, you know, it's so weird that they actually, like, utilize the jump for actual platforming in this. I'm not used to that. Oh, my controls are reversed. Oh, no. I'm not used to that, though, because you barely use a mechanic like that in Mario Kart, where you also have a slight jump when you start a drift. So it's interesting seeing it being used to more, like, if you will, effective use.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I think that just clears away my heat meter. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it causes others to overheat. Well, either way, it's a fight for the top now. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Muck that one up.
Okay, I think the other people took balls over there as well.
Thank God.
Okay, so the blue one, yeah, it looks like the blue one.
The blue, I'm gonna assume it's the blue heat lowers my own heat, and the other one raises everybody else's heat, or something to that effect. I win!
Nice.
Oh God, right. They put me on replay by default. I keep forgetting that. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention to how many races are in Grand Prix. I'm just kind of assuming 4 right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's... Yeah, it looks like... There's 6 people?
Yeah, it's a 6-person race, and I'm assuming 4 races. See, I'm already prepped for kart racers because I was playing a tiny bit of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds earlier today. Not too much of it, so I haven't played like enough of it to form a full-on opinion of the game, but enough of it to at least get a basic feel for it. I would have played more of it, but I had friends over today, which is why stream started as late as it did. But it was still a fun time. One of my friends knows how to cook, so made some hamburgers for everybody. Oh shit. Get some speed, get some speed! Oh god.
Careful of that tail.
Yeah, once again, we're starting off falling behind. There's several games that would make everyone go, what the fuck? I entirely believe it, Techie. Oh no, closing door. I'm trying to remember some of the games that got played last year. The main one I remember was Week of Garfield. Thanks, Hippo. If you're still in chat, Hippo, you know what you did. And I shall say no more than that.
Week of Garfield was certainly a game.
Oh my god. It was made even more wild when Hippo donated to make me play an additional 30 minutes of it in a shitty emulator. It was a good time, though. Would recommend Week of Garfield. Also, don't trust my lies. Anyway. There was also, oh, what was the game that Farron gave me? It was one of the Gauntlet games. I think it might have been Dark Legacy. It was an N64 one though, which glitched really badly, but it was really funny. So I'm kind of okay with it. Well, despite falling pretty far behind earlier, it's once again a pretty dead even tie. Kind of makes me wonder how, like, the rubber banding is in this game. It doesn't seem like it's too bad, the rubber banding.
That the AI is really prone to hitting the obstacles, which doesn't really happen in most kart racers.
True. Most times the AI is smarter than your average human person, at least. Maybe not in this game.
Or they're just invincible to most of the obstacles when they're far enough away.
Right. Let's use one of these. God, yeah, it didn't really dawn on me how long they stay stunned for when I use one. Like, not only is it a thing that hits first bites, but they are stunned for a while, so, like... It's just a free blue shell whenever you want to use it, essentially. And you can potentially stockpile them, too.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what the other one... I think from what I remember seeing, like, some people have, like stars, basically the equivalent of the stars. Some people, like, I've seen from what I remember when I watched the person I was talking about play it.
Well, maybe we'll have time to try another character after this Grand Prix, because we're halfway through our time with this game. And I think this is, what, the third race? So...
Yeah.
And I'm on the last lap for it, so I think we will have time for a little bit more after the Grand Prix. Oh, I'm gonna get slapped.
What's in there? Oh my goodness, barely.
Well, everybody got stopped by the tail, so...
Yeah, it's weird that, like, some have put these crystals in, like the lava level had them in some, like, difficult to reach places, but like, some of them just have, like, them in really open areas, which is interesting given how broken looks like they can be. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a situation of if everyone can be broken, no one can be.
Yeah. Oh shit, I overheated. Unless I get really lucky, I don't think I am going to be winning this race. Welcome in, Beak. And don't anybody spend a lot as of late. Don't worry about it, Beak. Take care of yourself first and foremost. That is so unfortunate.
Mario started at the last second.
I'm the one who got blue shell, it turns out. The joke was on me. Fever Dream Racing? That is a way to put it, yeah. Yeah, continuing from yesterday for reference speak. So we started tonight with Farron's game, which was Miner 2049er for Game Boy. Then we had Hippo's game, which was Treasure Island Dizzy, and now we have Freestar's game.
Hi.
Hello. Which is this fucked up mess. I will say, I think of the games that I've played so far, I think this is the most out of left field one of the list thus far.
I aim to please, or at least to pick the out of left field games.
Yeah, like I think second would be like either God Hand or Club Penguin. Probably one of those two. But God Hand is also like a known entity. I wouldn't exactly call this a known entity. Oh fuck. Oh wait, is this a... Oh no, this looks like it could be a shortcut. Is it? I think it is. Oh, it is a shortcut. Oh god, okay.
Oh, that is a very good shortcut too.
Yeah, I just need to not be confused during it. Yeah, for reference, for not only for Beak, but also for everybody else, Hypercode's game is the current frontrunner now, with only $1. It's actually the only game left that is still on the board, so it is very easy to bump another game into the lead should you want to, but somebody's game up. Or, like, do a, let's say, a $4 donation, put $2 towards one game and $2 towards another, and bump those two into the lead. You could do something like that, too. Looks like this... Oh, God! What is this room? What in the roundabout?
This is where they store the cars, I guess.
Okay. Nope, nope. If only it was easier to turn. But I guess then this would be too easy of a shortcut.
What's happening over there? Why Rocket? Why Rocket?
Why is Rocket all of a sudden happening? Oh, and then there's this... God, there's two shortcuts basically back to back. Okay.
Oh, and you caught on fire.
It's fine, I can live to be on fire at least a few times a month.
Yeah, you're playing a giant monster. They'll be fine. And then they all stick again.
One regret from last year's montage was the lack of arena clips. Yeah, I probably should consider putting some in there. I want to focus on the ones from like the more standard shows, but
Oh my God, they all got stuck on the door.
but if there's demand for it, yeah, I can put some clips in from arena. And just so you folks know, it is, I'm not gonna call it a guarantee, but I am considering the idea of doing another one of these when I move in to the new place. I'm undecided on that because life is, to put it simply, very hectic right now, so I've had a lot of other stuff on my plate as, like, priority things to do. So...
The tire.
Kind of playing it by ear, but I would like to do another one of these when I move. Otherwise, I could always just relegate it to birthday marathon streams, because I do think this is a very fun format to do. And getting, like, a greatest hits of a bunch of people's taste in games. Kind of a crash course for a lot of the regulars and friends of the stream. Oh! Okay!
Oh my goodness, so that's the risk for taking that path, I guess.
Where am I now? Okay. Fine.
That is unfortunate.
That is so punishing. Here I was thinking, like, there has to be some reason why this is so easy to do, right? Well, there is a good reason. It's not easy at all.
Thankfully thankfully these AI seem to keep running into the doors, so you might still be fine.
Let's see how long first place stays unconscious for. Not enough for me to catch up, but enough to make everybody else a threat to them again, at least.
Oh my goodness, there for a second.
Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it, I overheated again. This Hawk Shuffler for RBC classes. We have enough players to make a full pack. True. I'm gonna do something like that at some point, but one thing that I think we could potentially expect to see when I move again, because I'll be unemployed and thus I will have more free time on my hands. We might be seeing the BizHawk Shuffler streams come back.
Nice clinching of second place.
Yeah, I'll take it. There were definitely some rough patches in that run through the course. Oh, let me also put in the document here. This game. Here we go. Well, I still handedly got first. Yeah!
You did it.
I did a win! I'm gonna assume this is asking me if I want to save or not. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll do the next Grand Prix for a little bit. Is there only 2? Or do you unlock more after these?
I assume you unlock more as you, yeah. I think that is the case.
Okay. We should have enough time to do probably at least one course of this and part of a second. This is my eyeball guess.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this guy's going to town on their tricycle. He's going ham. Look at him. Wario Stadium, my beloved? Question mark. I think this does kind of remind me of Wario Stadium in like Mario Kart.
Wario time.
Oh fuck! I saw it coming from a mile away, and I still hit it. I'm not getting that, Jim. You pick Wario. I should have spent some heat before using that. Oh well. That looks like it's basically a Starman. I just got hit by. Okay.
But they're special, or was that just an item they picked up? The question.
I still have not fully parsed together drifting. Okay, what does this do? It's just a fireball that fires forward, I guess.
Well, not everyone can have great specials like it.
Or I was gonna say is that's a little bit of a letdown compared to the last special that I had on me. A little bit disappointing, I won't lie. It's hard to go back when you just immediately peak.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about any thumbtacks. Also a lot of straightaways. And then a handful of sharp fuck.
I think the big thing that I would probably, like, the big complaint for this game I'd probably give is the fact that every negative item seems to send you into that harsh of a tailspin. Like the mashing one.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like you are just stunned for way too long. Like, there's an argument of, like, everything being broken and then it's not broken. Like, it loops around back to being not broken because of that. But it does make it hard to get back into the fold when you do get hit.
Yeah, and also because you're going up against AI who probably will mash faster than you because they don't have to actually mash.
It's so hard to build up speed when I'm hopping around. Some heat. Alright, we got... Let's look at this clock here. We got 2 minutes left before we switch games, so one final call to bump somebody into the lead, should you choose to.
Yeah. Donate now or forever... Well, not forever.
Donate now or forever be shamed. We don't shame people for not donating here, though. You can sit back and enjoy the show if you want to. There's no problem with that.
In
fact,
I was gonna say forever be cursed, but...
In fact, I'm always grateful for whoever decides to show up and just hang around and enjoy nonsense. I'm gonna take the shame. Shame on you, Techie. Shame on you for having financial responsibilities. I say knowing I should be financially responsible. I really, like, I realize part of the problem is because I have a specific plan for the money that we raised from this donathon. That does mean that any, like, expenses that I have to do for stretch goals, like a VTuber model, that's going to come out of my own pocket. So, oops. Oh well. So that's going to be particular for the VTuber model, and if we reach it, if I have to get a Power Glove. Okay, let me read out this Power Word really fast. In the words of Knuckles, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 87 times, shame on me. Alrighty. We're on, what, the last lap?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, we can probably ride this out and then move on from there, because we're about at time.
Yeah.
So, it'll be almost perfectly timed once we cross the finish line here. Yeah, there we go. Pretty much dead on.
Yep.
Alrighty, well, thanks for the video game freeze. You are welcome to stick around if you would like to, otherwise you're free to go back to the chat.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go crash into bed. I'm getting tired.
That's fair. Go have a sleep.
I will go have a sleep.
And thanks.
But also,
Go on.
oh, sorry, you first.
I was gonna say thanks for the game and thanks for being on for your game.
No problem. Happy birthday.
Thank you,
I know
buddy.
your birthday was yesterday, but
Well, it's still appreciated.
Alright, bye-bye.
Have a good night. Alright, and let me just make sure nothing else is coming in. I don't see anything coming in, so we are going to call that a lock for our next game, which will be Hypercole's game. So let me go ahead and give Cole a quick poke and see if they want to come on in chat. And we'll get rolling here. Alright, I poked Cole. So we'll see if Cole decides to hop in. Or indicates wanting to. Change some things here on the sheet. I guess I don't have to mark anything else as the leading game because, hey, everything else is at $0. So, literally $1 puts anybody's game of your choice on the board. And as a reminder, the games in question we still have on the board here are from Terravan, The Juker, Veritasu, Pure, Dr. Monkey Man, Beak Beak 85, Red Lion, and Nifty Ninja. Those are your 8 choices still. So there's still some possibilities, but let's move on to, what is this now, game 12? That doesn't sound right. Game 12? Is it really, have we really done that many games? Yeah, this is game 12, okay. Game 12 of currently 15. So we got, after this, we're gonna have 3 more games, unless we hit the next milestone of $300, which we're 30 bucks away from. Then it's up to 4 games. 30 bucks away from. Then it's up to 4 games. 30 bucks away from. 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 Okay, while I give Cole a little bit more time to respond, I'm gonna run a quick ad break and go use the restroom. When I get back, we will reveal Cole's game. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, restroom has been used, so let's not stall any further, and let's play our next game from Hypercole. Now, Hypercole is somebody who's been part of one of the bonus Retro Book Club shows we did on Proton John's channel, so I decided to reach out to them and see if they'd want to give me a game, and he did, and I believe what he told me is this is a childhood game of his. So what I give my basic impression of this game is just like at a glance, because it's not one that I played, so I'll be going into this blind. It's not gonna. It's a licensed game, so it will probably be adequate. But you know, with it being a childhood game, it's one of those games that you would probably play as a kid, and like because you didn't have a whole lot of games at the time, you'd enjoy it, and it probably still holds up okay. Maybe not as good as you remember, but still perfectly serviceable. But we'll see where my estimate takes me, because Cole has given me Rugrats Royal Ransom for PlayStation 2. I need to get this unpackaged. Now, something I didn't think to check for this, which will be interesting to find out, does this have the Rugrats theme song? I'm gonna find that out in real time. Oh, 289 followers for this. That's more than I would have expected. Interesting. Hi, Cole. Welcome in. Do you want to pop into the VC to talk about this game as well? Or do you want to just hang out and chat? Either's fine by me. Alright, hop into a VC in my Discord and I'll pull you into the call. Pretty sure you're in my Discord. Yeah, I see you in my Discord. The more obscure games for the series is a PS1 Rugrats game based on The Wizard of Oz, which is an actual episode. Susie gets her tonsils taken out, and during the surgery, it's basically The Wizard of Oz. Interesting. I remember seeing some episodes of Rugrats way back when, but I do not remember much from the show. Yep, I'm pulling you in, Cole. Why, hello there.
Hello.
So, my analysis of this game when I was revealing it, and I'm gonna find out how accurate this is gonna end up being or not, was, because I believe you told me this was a childhood game of yours.
Yes, it was.
Okay. So, my basic assumption was this is like a perfectly serviceable game, maybe not one that holds up as well when you analyze it as an adult, but as a kid, when you're more limited in the games that you can play, it's pretty fun. Like, we all have games like that. I'm curious if it's gonna be, like, just okay, or if it's gonna be better than I expected. Because I don't know what to expect with this.
We'll see when we jump in. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll see when we jump in.
Okay. Just getting the game loaded up here.
Will I not be able to hear the game, by the way?
You should be able to. Let me see if I'm reading this.
Okay, I assume I won't be able to hear the OBS, but the game itself. Because I can't hear Kirby's Dream Land right now, so.
Yeah, can you hear the game, though?
Cannot hear the game currently.
Okay. Let me do this, then, because you're not missing too much off the OBS window. So, let me just screen share the RetroArch window itself for you. There you go. Now you should be able to hear it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Right.
and it is, in fact, the title screen theme, so I'm gonna mute that for a moment, at least until we get into gameplay, now that I realize that. Or that is the main theme for Rugrats.
That is the main theme, yeah. Oh.
Right.
Now it's slightly different.
Let me go ahead and jump in and start the timer. Play adventure or silly stuff? What the fuck is silly stuff? Is that like minigames? File not found! Oh. Okay, I am banned from silly stuff.
No silly stuff for you.
Do I want to be on Baby Easy, Rugrat Medium, or Reptar Tough?
Let's go. Let's just go Rugrat Medium.
Okay. I don't know. I might be too baby for this game. We'll see.
Play Palace 3000, the ultimate in Playland technology.
Hate to say it, son, but it doesn't look like much to me.
That's because it's in its dormant state, Pop. Watch this.
Well, is that tack for the book page? Was it? I didn't take notice, but I think tack was also Nickelodeon, so I wouldn't doubt that.
Was Nickelodeon, correct.
The PP3K can expand to fit almost any space. You should see it when it's fully extended.
Nice work, son. Nothing exploded. And that tower
We're saying the bar high already. Nothing exploded.
I've just got to put the finishing touches on it. Could you watch the kids while I run to the store for duct tape and paper clips?
Sure. Why, I'll just sit right here and...
What is that animation for Angelica?
Oh,
man. I'm awake, Sarge.
And guess who's asleep?
That tickles.
That's one of the things I do remember from the little bit I saw of the show.
Let's go play on my daddy's new invention. I don't know if I'm ready to play on a giant.
Was Grandpa always falling asleep?
Still got problems with the slide. Hey, the ladder's gone.
Look, it's Angelica. That's Queen Angelica to you. I rule the backyard now with my magic wand of power. And that means you dumb babies are my loyal suspects and have to do whatever I say.
Typical Angelica behavior.
That doesn't sound very good. I think we'll go play something else.
Oh, really? Then I'll just have to use these as my suspects.
My lion! My wawa!
Everything are worms!
Worms?
You better play along, or I might have to throw them all in a dark, creepy grungeon.
Grungeon.
Loyal suspect Chucky. That's me. Nuh-uh, Chucky. We're gonna climb that tower and get our stuffs back.
Ha! When pigs cry! This castle your daddy's building me still doesn't work right. So you're not getting up here unless I say so.
Yes, we are, Angelica. Right, guys?
That castle looks pretty high, Tommy. Maybe we could just wait until your daddy gets back?
We got to do it, Chucky. The Wawa,
Why would we wait for
the
anything?
And the super thing and the worms. Let's go get them.
Let's go!
For the worms.
How come we can't ever have a nice quiet day full of nappies and milk?
Sorry,
Can I see a
Chucky.
cutscene?
Sorry, Chucky. It's never that simple. Never did play much of the Rugrats games. Welcome in, Amber.
So yeah, in case it wasn't painfully obvious, this is a 3D platformer.
I'm like this oozes 3D platformer energy.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that sound. Oh, I'm remembering this game now. Oh my god.
You're being hit in the nostalgia right now.
Jesus Christ. Running around this area, my god.
Crash Baby Coot. I don't
know about-
like that beak. I mean, I'd say it's kind of comparable to Crash Twin Sandy, which we had at the end of last night, as Alfie5 is very much aware, since that was her game. I see I start with 500, so it's not just a collectible, but it is a currency of sorts.
My Cynthia Dream Sports car?
Everything in here?
But yeah, pretty typical of like a game that came out this time. It was early 2000s, so
Yeah.
lots of 3D platformers, especially on the 6th generation of consoles.
If I see a licensed game on this generation or the last generation, I'm going to immediately assume it's a 3D platformer. We had
You are correct.
we had some. Oh boy! Hang on. We got a donation coming in. From Alfie5. Oh boy. Hang on. because this is a it's a $30 donation from Alfie5 saying, I want an Orb 3D Ball Pit VTuber model. $30 on Terravan. Oh, and happy birthday. I'm going to assume the Orb 3D Ball Pit VTuber model is what you want me to put on Blue Sky.
If you have 100
Sure, I'll buy a 1-up.
use it to get a baby back onto the playset.
I just want to get that clarified before I write it. But yeah, that's 300 hit,
You found a little
which means stream has been extended by another game. We're up to 16 games now. $30 for Terravan's game, so Terravan's the new front runner.
The bad news is you're in a boat race against a family of crocodiles.
I'm gonna mark that here.
Then Mama,
Hey, it's time for minigame.
Big Daddy. You're
Welcome in, Tommy.
tough, as long as you don't let it play with rocks and trees. Good luck, Captain.
Race 1.
Set. Go.
I'm gonna pause really fast because I'm going to assume at this point that I wanted a Orb 3D ball pit VTuber model is what I'm putting on Blue Sky. So 1 second here.
Oh my god.
No, it's great. Whenever people donate at least $20, they can write a Blue Sky post for me. It's great.
Oh my god. That sounds lovely.
We've had at least a few wonderful gems written already. Like here, let me read off the rest of these if you didn't see them from yesterday. So there were 3 that got written. I gotta scroll down a bit. And let me put the link to the one that I just put on Blue Sky, the VTuber model one, in the Twitch chat. So first off is Awa. Somebody donated for me to post that on Blue Sky. Second was, if you like Shantae, you should play Demon's Crest. And the third one was just an image. I'm gonna DM this one to you, Cole.
Oh no, what the hell did you put on?
I remember this one was courtesy of Marcus O'High.
What the fuck?
It's really good.
You want to know the worst part?
What?
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen this movie. I think that's the worst part. I was a Winnie the Pooh kid, so
That's fair. Winnie the Pooh was... There were, like, a lot of shows that I remember seeing as a kid, but I don't remember much from them. Winnie the Pooh was one, and Rugrats was another.
yeah.
I'm trying to remember what else would have been there. Oh, this is a race, isn't it?
Yes, you have to go as fast as you can.
Okay. I gotta beat the crocodile, it seems.
You're already doing so great so far.
Getting used to the turning on this boat is a spectacle.
Oh yeah, dollars are separate, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed that. Money.
Money. It's basically Monopoly money.
That's the most Rugrats currency I've heard in a second. Monopoly money.
Monopoly money. Also, yeah, you're getting caught on a lot of stuff. Oh my god.
I think this is... Oh, that does not launch me as forward as I would have liked it to.
That's some good physics.
I think I'm learning that this is something where you're going to have a little bit better luck if you just let go of the gas from time to time. Because it is easy to get caught on stuff by accident. Were you going to say something, though?
But, like, this was definitely part of a lot of, like, different, also you lost. Oh, great job.
I won. I barely won, but... Go on with your thought.
Oh, you're going back? Whatever. Okay. But no, like, this was one of, like, multiple different licensed games that I definitely had on the GameCube. If I remember correctly, this, Battle for Bikini Bottom, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Fairly Odd Parents Breaking the Rules, Looney Tunes Back in Action, and The Polar Express.
An interesting list. I know I have a copy of Breaking the Rules. I know I have that one. I haven't played it, though.
I still have my copy, I believe. Like, all the licensed stuff, I think I still have my copies.
I've
probably scratched the shit.
I've seen bits and pieces of Breaking the Rules. Battle for Bikini Bottom is... I think it's like the licensed game of that era that, like, everybody knew. I've heard SpongeBob SquarePants movies also pretty alright.
That game's pretty alright.
So the SpongeBob SquarePants movie is actually one that I had as a kid, but I had the GBA version because I grew up on GBA. But the joke's on you because the GBA version was done by WayForward.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. I forgot some of the SpongeBob games were done by WayForward.
Yeah, so it's actually like a pretty okay 2D platformer.
But yeah, like, Breaking the Rules was that game was very serviceable, like, serviceable 3D platformer. Looney Tunes, I remember getting stuck specifically on, like, there was this one minigame where you're trying to, I think you're either chasing, like, it's the thing that the coyote the coyote chases.
Roadrunner.
Thank you. You just went over that wrong. The
Fuck
Roadrunner. But yeah, it's you trying to get the Roadrunner and everything else like that, and I always had trouble getting to that damn Roadrunner. I think I always had trouble with that. And I distinctly remember apparently bringing it to, like, I brought my GameCube to a church event randomly, and then people were just playing the game. Yeah, I have a distinct memory of that for some reason.
Okay. Also Meep. This Roadrunner.
After a while, Crocodile.
Alright. Night, Amber. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for sticking around for a little bit, right? And once again, thanks for Twin Sanity yesterday. That was a fun time.
Boy, Amber.
Especially when we got to see some interesting idle animations at the end of that. There's if you didn't see it, Crash Twin Sanity when we played that, there's a segment earlier in the game where it's a ball stage, but the ball is just Crash and Cortex fighting with each other. And one of the idle animations is Cortex spanking Crash over and over again.
Oh, right. Also, you went to the same thing, by the way.
Yeah, I could quit level, though, so... Brain was on autopilot because I was telling stories.
But yeah, like, obviously the best game I played out of all of them was Battle for Bikini Bottom. It should be obvious. So... Oh, you need more little battery. Oh, right. You need to collect little batteries to go into certain levels.
Okay.
So you gotta collect little batteries in other levels in order to do... So, like, there's a little battery over there.
Okay, so they're like the main collectible then.
Kinda, yeah.
Of sorts.
Yeah, you can also just go to different levels, get a battery there.
Snow place to hide.
Sure, we'll do this one.
No place to hide. This is another, like, minigame one. I'm gonna be laughing so hard.
Your goal is to give up trying and listen to everything I say.
This looks like an actual... more...
It's actual level.
Okay.
The magic helper ball shows up on your radar as a big white dot with a blue ring.
Okay, don't touch the jack-in-the-boxes. Shocker.
I love how you're skipping, just being like, fuck you, I can do whatever I want.
Right on the money.
Speaking of right on the money, more Monopoly money. Why can I not move?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, okay, we're good.
You're slipping there.
Well,
It was like
was getting a little stuck there.
It was like worse than Pac-Man World 2, where you were like, you got on the ice and then you randomly slipped and couldn't control yourself.
Actually, I'm going to pause for another second, because it did occur to me, we reached the VTuber model, so I had to update that now with the next goal in line.
Good job. Yay.
Let me go ahead and get that written in here, and then we will resume. I paused the timer as well, so we're not wasting time on Rugrats while I do this. I need to find the button in here. Overlays. Here we go. So, the next goal is where all hell is going to break loose for me, and where everything's going to really go to shit, and it's going to be really funny. So, our new goal is... Oh, no, that's tip goal progress, not the actual tip goal itself. Our new goal here is going to be $400. And that is going to be... Let me type this out first. That is going to be a Power Glove stream. So I'm going to get an NES Power Glove, and we're just going to play some random games on my NES shelf with it. I'll take requests on it and all the like. But we're gonna see how well I can play them with a Power Glove. I played through a lot of games in my NES library, so I'm at least familiar with a good bulk of them. So, playing them with a Power Glove is gonna be an interesting twist for me. I've used the Power Glove, like, all of once, and I think I got kind of an idea of how to use it when I used it way back then. Although I only used it with, like, Super Mario Brothers. So I'm going to be curious about how, that's going to go. And if you want more Power Glove, all the goals after that point are going to be specific streams for Power Glove, such as I had to beat Orb 3D with the Power Glove.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
I'm bookending it because so the first goal we had was Orb 3D with a Guitar Hero controller, and that got met in like 20 minutes.
Oh my god!
Look, my second goal was a bit nicer because it's just a simple playthrough. It's just a Mischief Makers playthrough. That's all it is.
I love how that costed more than Orb 3D with a Guitar Hero controller.
Well, it's not gonna be that hard. Not bad.
Sure. Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, Orb 3D run, and then if we end up in a world where $500 gets met, then we'll be the next incentives from that point onward will be some other choice games on the NES with the Power Glove. Not necessarily to beat for those ones because I know how mean those games are. But we're gonna do a full-blown stream of some of them. And here's a hint: some of them might be a little hard.
I got splatted.
Hard games new? No.
No, never. Some of them might be a little hard, a little mean.
Also, you forgot. You forgot a battery in it. I'm fucking like, where's the Get the battery!
I should probably actually like try to follow this radar. There's this door.
Yeah, you lost it. So where the hell did the radar go?
Find it at the top of the ski lift.
Up at this. I think part of it though is they're like, oh that.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Okay, sure.
Are you
We're
serious?
We're finding speed tech here
You
live.
cheated it. I can't believe you cheated that.
Task clips, get on it.
Also, like follow the dot goes the other way.
Yeah. I mean, part of that is like we're kind of commentating over the game, and the game is trying to narrate what I should be doing. So I'm not really like hearing or even like paying attention to the game. So that's part of the thing, right? Okay, so follow this thing. Follow the trail.
Are there even subtitles actually?
Let me check. Options.
No subtitles. Yeah, all right. There was still the error with that was selective.
Yeah. I don't think that started becoming more
That
frequent
frame
until...
rate. Oh, that frame rate.
I don't think
Oh.
subtitle... Oh, yeah, it's getting worse.
I'm wondering if this is PS2 or if it's just always ran this horrible. I played the GameCube version, to be clear.
It could be emulator stuff. Remember that.
I'm aware.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Wait!
Get the hell out of here. Are you serious?
I fumbled it! Wonder if you played
Fumbled the ball.
I wonder if you played any of the Ren and Stimpy video games as well as Beavis and Butthead. I'm aware of the Ren and Stimpy games. I've beaten Beavis and Butthead on Genesis. I have it on SNES, and I've played the Game Gear one. So I'm at least versed in some of the Beavis and Butthead games. A bit more than Ren and Stimpy.
Right on the money.
Alright, let's follow this one now.
You splat me, now I splat
I should probably find a Band-Aid at some point or another.
That'd be a good idea.
It might be a good idea to not let my babies die. I'd rather not have my baby die of hypothermia out here in the cold. Trying to figure out if when you're on the actual ice, if it's like... Kind of looks like ice physics, but I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, it is definitely ice physics then.
It's pretty icy.
I had to figure out the physics were different because I was kind of curious. Can I hit the Jack-in-the-Box from a bit further away? Well, yes, but the range was a bit better than I was expecting it to be. Okay.
Whoops.
I want to say the Genesis Beavis and Butthead, though. We even did play that one for Retro Book Club at one point. Which, that's a very interesting game because it's like it tries to be an adventure game. Where you're, like, basically in an episode of Beavis and Butthead. But it's also, because it's an adventure game, it's still pretty obtuse.
Alright, I did look into reviews for this game.
Okay,
to see what's available.
enlighten me.
There's only, like, 2 listed. You can't get me, you can't get me. There's only 2 listed.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guess what the 2 review scores are? Out of 100 each.
Out of 100. I'm gonna say 47 and 59.
Very close. PSX Nation gave it 60. G4 TV gave it 40.
Okay, that's closer than I did. Assesses
And
$1,000. What happened on your stream, Farron? Hello, welcome in. I'm so sorry you couldn't be around for your own game earlier. Friends were over a bit longer than I was anticipating, so you know how it be. But welcome in, folks, from Farron's stream. Go on.
There's a key, by the way, earlier. You might want to go back. Get the key.
Like back this way?
Yes, get the key. There's a key over there.
Okay, I'll grab that.
There you go.
All right, you got the key. Now you need to head.
Oh, that's how I'm supposed to get there. Okay.
Unlock the door and get to the big battery.
I think I just sequence break that. Oh yeah, the game was enjoyable. I didn't get super far in it. I think I only got to like stage 4. Fahrenheit's game, for reference for folks, was Miner 2049er for Game Boy. But for folks coming in from Farron's raid, we are doing the Retro Book Club Arena. This is the second year we've done one of these. So the idea is, I'll pause the timer here while I'm giving the spiel. Each of these games, each of these players here have each given me a game. What game they submit is a mystery. You'll only find out by donating to see their game played. Once we switch games, their game is locked in and we'll reveal what their game is. Currently, Terravan is the front runner with $30, and everybody else has no money on the board for their game, so either somebody could donate to bump Terravan down to second, or they could at least donate to somebody else's game to put them on the board to be the next game in line, because currently, we're going to be playing 16 of these 20 games. Every $50, we extend it by one game, potentially going up to $500, where we will be playing all 20 games. So that's the general spiel. There are some incentives here, such as make me write a Blue Sky post, such as the one that I just wrote like a few minutes ago. Quote, I want an Orb 3D ball pit VTuber model. But other ways, we have review a game I've beaten, either one of your choice, or I can roll one randomly. I can flip my controller upside down, I could blindfold myself, and goals. So we're going to be, at some point in the future, doing an Orb 3D stream, but I'm using a Guitar Hero controller. I tested it earlier today. It's going to be butts. Hang on. By the way, Flannel Cat claimed the Game Boy game was the playable version of Miner 2049er. I agree that it's nothing like the version I play on Kuso, but I don't necessarily agree with playable. It did take me a bit to figure out what I needed to do specifically in the game. Mischief Maker's playthrough we met, so we'll be doing that sometime in the future. And we just met the VTuber model milestone, so now we're $100 off from getting a dedicated Power Glove stream. So if you know the Power Glove and how it's so bad, well, I might have to do one, depending on you folks. And not necessarily for the goals listed here, but if you do want to put money towards a specific person, you can also do so via subs, because guess what? It's still September, and now that we're nearing the end of September, that means you get to steal money from Valorant if you donate more than 5 subs. If you do a gift sub bomb of 5 or more. Steal money from them. They deserve it. I mean, thanks Valorant for the free sub. Alright, let's get back to the game now. Unpause the timer. No, I barely promoted September Farron, so I'm right there with you. Literally, the only reason I am promoting it now is because it just happens to line up with my Donathon. Like, the fact that it's during September is kind of secondary, because I was playing this for my birthday anyway. Fuck you, Angelica. Okay, who's being funny? Who's being funny here?
It's not me, to be clear.
I can see that. $6.90 from Super Blood Wolf Moon. Nice.
Nice.
But does not specify who that's going to, so if you want to specify in chat, feel free to. But otherwise, the donation is appreciated. Oh, that does actually clear the $5 threshold. So let me. They didn't say a game for me to review that I'd beaten, so I'm just gonna roll a random one from Backloggery, and we're gonna see what we get. Okay, Super Hot VR. So I'm in a weird position of I've never played the original Super Hot. I've only played the VR build because it's one of the games I got with my PlayStation VR. But I did enjoy it, and I think I would enjoy the original too. If you're not familiar with Super Hot, the mechanics are things move when you move. So when you're not moving, time is moving very slowly, but it moves like normal while you're moving. So it's kind of like a murder puzzle. Alright. I'm kind of losing... I keep having to pause the game, so I keep losing track of what I'm doing in the stage.
Just follow the ball.
That's what I'm trying to do. Feels like I had to follow them a bit more than I would expect, too.
I'd say embrace the balls, but you denied the balls, so...
I'll embrace the orbs.
You'll embrace the orbs.
No, yeah, I de-embrace the balls so that way I can embrace the orbs. Alright, where are you leading me now? So why are there so many Jack-in-the-Boxes here? Or Angelica in the boxes?
You can't get me.
Where are you taking me? I guess, do the orbs, like, are the orbs actually mandatory, or is it just leading me to objectives on the map that I could hypothetically...
Lean to objectives on the map, you can hypothetically, like...
Okay, that makes a bit more sense then. Because, you've probably seen some of those kinds of collectibles, like Korok seeds, for example, where it's like, you touch one thing, and then another thing shows up, and then when you touch the last one in sequence, you get a thing. You've probably seen collectibles like that. So let's not go flying off this structure this time,
Yeah,
but let's...
don't fall off.
But
That'd be a good idea.
Well, let's chug the frame rate again.
Yeah, oh, man. I have to look up footage on a standard PS2 to see if it really is this bad. Are you ready? You made it!
Hooray!
You chill those snowmen right out. Nice throwing.
Nice throwing.
Nice throwing.
Nice. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because they're babies.
Oh, I just reminded myself of another licensed game that I had as a kid. 3D platformer, but like a more straightforward one rather than like an open area thing like a collectathon. Chicken Little?
Yeah, oh my god! That was the other game I forgot, Chicken Little.
Block that one from your mind. That's one that I had the GBA version of, and then, like, I enjoyed that on the principle of, like, I had it as a kid and I didn't have too many GBA games. It was like that and Stuart Little on GBA.
Yeah.
But then later I ended up getting it on PS2 because, for that console generation, I had a PS2, first. And I remember enjoying it, like, perfectly fine, like to a perfectly fine amount.
Yeah. Had cutscenes from the movie in the GameCube version.
Yeah, I think those were in every version, because I think I remember them being in the PS2 one as well.
Yeah.
Also,
go ahead.
And the sequel that game got, Chicken Little Ace in Action, which is basically just like a Ratchet and Clank clone.
Oh, really?
Right here.
Huh.
I played that, but not Ratchet and Clank.
Mm.
Okay,
damn.
anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the one I just remember the one distinct song was I remember that song because I played that game so much as a kid. Probably too much, to be honest.
Yeah, never underestimate kids and their patience with the video games that they have, because they will play the shit out of them. That's how I got into some of the games in my GBA library, like Iridian 3D, for example. Like, that's a neat GBA game. I wouldn't call it the best one or like a must-have of the library. I saw I missed a battery, but oh well.
Get ready for race 2.
But it's still one that I had as a kid, and I absolutely adored it because of that. Same with, like, some of the Game Boy games I had, like Qix for Game Boy.
Qix?
Yeah, Qix is how it's spelled, if you're curious about it. It's a Taito arcade game where the idea is it's almost like a game of chicken, where you're trying to box in the stage enough without dying. It's a pretty neat game. I'd recommend giving it a try. But it can definitely have a bit of a learning curve to it. But it's super satisfying to play well when you understand what the game demands of you.
I don't even remember what any of the cash does. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember if it's just points or if it's used for something. I think it's used for something, but I can't remember what it was.
I'm almost positive it is used in a shop like the Rugrats coins or the Monopoly money.
Yikes! You got a battery.
Because the R coins, I'm certain are used for a shop just on the basis that I started with 500 of them.
Yeah. Also, hope those batteries aren't corroded.
Oh god, yeah.
And that's how the babies died.
There was an era where I actually did find some batteries that don't leak, so that way I could like actually leave them in my electronics. But after using them for a bit, they got stupid expensive, so I couldn't keep getting them. But some of my less used stuff, like my Virtual Boy, for example, have those batteries in them, so that way I can just have it on standby and not have to worry about the batteries corroding.
You've done more racing in this, by the way, than platforming.
I'm a mystery racer. This is what I do.
God.
Also, I don't know which stage goes where. I'm just going into stages and having a great time.
Oh yeah, another game that I didn't own it, but I picked it, but I did rent it. Open Season.
Open Season, huh?
For the GameCube.
Okay.
You threw skunks at the final boss.
Well, like you do.
Like you do, yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I had other licensed games. I know I had some of the Lego games as a kid on PS2. So it would have been Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman.
I had Lego Star Wars 2.
I had
that the Nintendo DS.
Oh no. I had that one as well, but oh no.
I didn't really progress much through that game, to be honest.
I always wanted the DS version because, like, I had Complete Saga on DS, but a local friend of mine at the time had Lego Star Wars 2 on DS, and it always caught my attention. Maybe I should have taken that as a sign to where I would go later in life.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, Lego Star Wars 2 is broken.
It's a broken mess.
Yeah, it is very broken. It doesn't function.
In the dirt. Way to go.
It functions badly. I remember there being, like... One of the things I remember from the game is there was, like, a super secret level that you could unlock. And it's like, there's nothing to do in that level, so I have no idea what purpose it serves other than being a sandbox level. Oh man, Castle's growing!
You did it!
Yay!
Oh, there's a clown level, by the way. Although I don't know how much longer you're gonna be playing this, so...
First there's a clown level. We got about a minute left, so... I mean, that's probably enough time to try to jump into, like, something else.
Spend money? You can spend the money.
Oh yeah, let's go see what we can spend money on. What can I buy with my hard-earned dollary dues? Carrot catching. I do not have enough money for that.
Oh, that's how you get the mini games. You need to collect the money in order to get mini games.
Okay.
So that's how you get the silly stuff.
I wonder if there's mini games you can play multiplayer too. It seems like the kind of game that would allow for something like that.
Did this game have multiplayer? Hold on.
Need more battery. Okay.
You need more batteries.
You need more batteries in the battery card. Need more batteries.
You need more batteries.
I'm gonna guess I can't do most of these. Yeah, I need more batteries.
You need more batteries.
Just generally speaking across the board, but that's fine. We got like 10 seconds left, so... do I need more batteries for this? You better believe I do.
Temple of the Lamp.
There is a 2-player mode in this game.
Oh, there you go. For the PS2 version. I wouldn't doubt the GameCube version has 4-player, but... What do I know?
Maybe.
Because remember, PS2s only have 2 controller slots by default. Unlike the GameCube and the Xbox, which had 4 each.
You think they would learn after the fucking PlayStation 1, but no. No, it's only 2-player in GameCube as well.
Okay. Well, we have hit time with this game, so thank you for this game, Cole.
Yeah.
I will let you go now, but I enjoyed my time with this game. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I'll say that. For being a licensed kids game.
Again, it's all right. It's not. It's definitely. We definitely had some weird stuff to it, but it's all right.
Yeah, a lot of racing.
A lot of racing, yeah. But I feel like that was typical of a lot of like 3D platformers back in the day. So like lots of mini games and races, like racing for no goddamn reason. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, glad you enjoyed the game. Good luck with the rest of your subathon, or donathon. Sorry.
All right. Take care, Cole. Thanks for hanging around.
No problem. Take it easy. Bye.
Bye. Alright, let me make sure no other donations are sneaking in. Just before we switch here. Does not look like it, so I think we are going to call that a lock for our next game. I am 90% certain Terravan is asleep right now. I will poke them just in case. But, like, I'm almost certain Terravan's asleep, because they usually tell me about how it's usually very late by the time we're done with Retro Book Club, by the time they're done. Oh, right, and they said they're out of town this weekend. Yeah, so... That's good. Okay, cool. Thanks for the stream. Good news, Super Blood Wolf Moon. You get more stream. By the way, did you have anybody who you want to put those $6.90 towards? It'll probably get rounded to $7 because of the program I'm using. Because you didn't specify anybody in your message. I won't worry about poking Terravan since they already said... Not particularly? Okay. Fair enough. Well, the donation is appreciated all the same. Alright, so here's a quick recap, though. We have... After Terravan's game, we've got 7 games left on the board. We are at $306.90. Which means we are at 16 games being played by the end of this. So after Terravan's game, we'll have... Trying to math in my head. We'll have 3 more games. 3 more games, unless we hit the next increment of $50, $350 in total. And it'll be extended by yet another game. And in fact, everybody's game on the board currently is at $0, so a single dollar towards anybody's game puts them on the board and in the lead. Alright, enough preamble, though. Let's get on with our next game on our list. Let me find the right button here. Here we go. From Terravan. So, Terravan is another person who we had in the original roster for last year's Retro Book Club Arena. Their game didn't get played. Actually, Whose games are left that were in the original roster? I'm curious now. So let's see here. Juker was in the original roster from last year. Veritasu was. Nifty Ninja was. Red Lion was. And so was Beak Beak, but her game... I got a second game from Beak Beak for this year. So her game got played last year. And I've got another game from Beak Beak for this year. But Dr. Monkey Man, as well as Pure, are both newcomers for this. But anyway, back to revealing Terravan's game here. I feel like... I want to say it's in Mifa Shuffler that I saw this game at one point or another. But I think I remember Techie saying they were into this game. I could be misremembering that, though. But we shall see. So, and I know next to nothing about this game, and I feel like I'm going to be fumbling around a lot in this type of game. So Terravan has given for us Aerobiz for Super Nintendo. That is what we're going to be playing for the next half hour. It just occurred to me, I'm out of water, so I'm going to go refill my drink. And also update the sheet with the new game. So I'm going to step away for a bit, but we will be back for Aerobiz shortly. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I return. Okay, so you're planning to play more Nick video games in the future, or nah? I mean, that depends on if they get submitted for Retro Book Club predominantly. They're definitely primarily in an era of like game consoles like PS2, GameCube era, that there's a bunch of them out there, so people could submit them for the show if they're on. So it's not impossible to see out there. Playing them on my own time, I don't really have any plans in the near future. I think I have a Game Boy Color Rugrats game, so I could put that up for a quick game clearing at some point or another. Part of me does want to do some games like the aforementioned SpongeBob SquarePants movie and Chicken Little on GBA. Because those are childhood games of mine, so I might want to share those with some other people. Alright, so let's jump into Aerobiz, though. Reminder for folks, if you're wondering what the donations are going towards, well, I'm going to be at Portland Retro Gaming Expo in a few weeks. All the money from the Donathon here is going to be going towards picking up cheap games at Portland Retro Game Expo. Specifically, we're going to be doing a stream later about buying games on a budget. So the idea is I'm going to get a bunch of cheap games. I'm going to mostly try for stuff that we've seen before on Retro Book Club. And we're going to do a stream playing them for a bit, and I'm going to talk about how much I paid for each of them. Kind of to show some hidden gems that you can find for cheap if you know what you're looking for. Because I think that's a fun idea for a stream. Excuse me. Alright, I should probably load up Aerobiz, though. And just as a refresher for myself, because I keep forgetting how many of these games I played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is game number 13 of currently 16. We'll have 3 more games in the tank after this one, unless people get us up to $350. If it doesn't happen, $306.90 is still a pretty respectable number that I'm happy with, but I'm curious how much further we can push this. Alright, let's turn on the Aerobiz. Let's see what this is going to be about. So, from what I remember, this is a management sort of game. Scenario 1 or Scenario 2? Player 1, man. Well, a little off the mark, but sure. Choose city for head office. Man. Let's go with Dell. Delete. Name your new company. Oh, it's just a default one that I can rename if I want to. We'll leave it at the default. Sure. I'll leave it on normal because I'm gonna be fumbling around a lot, I can already tell. Water is good for you. You should drink water. Like reminder for folks, every game left on the board does have $0 towards them, so $1 puts any game of your choice, or any person of your choice rather, in the lead. President, congratulations. Polk would absolutely hate Lier. Well, Polk has gone to bed by now, so she is not here to be angry at Lierre. These are our long-term goals. Yes, I am understanding this business plan. We're in the red for just 1 year. We're in big trouble. Strive to become the world's #1 airline. Now, how do I do something like that? What do any of these mean? I like the airplane. Which manufacturer will you visit? Oh, fuck yeah, we gotta fuck up with Boeing. This did not age well. Our safety record is unsurpassed. That really didn't age well. Because holy shit. First jetliner in the world. It's built to fly non-stop long-distance fights. Sure. You can buy a maximum of 13 planes. I want to have a big plane collection. 13 plane. I don't have enough. Oh no, do I? The planes will be delivered in 3 months. I have very little money now. I like money. Which budget do you wish to change? Repair, add, and service. They're all under average. I mean, in my mind, shall we maximize the maintenance budget? It's not just move the cursor to where you want to, or I can stop it. Oh, I guess I gotta raise them gradually if I want to hit average. Over the course of a few turns. What is add? What kind of promotion? Routes. There are no routes. First, open some routes. How do I do that? Okay, routes. Choose which. Open. Where would the route originate? Go with from here to here. We cannot afford it. It will cost... Is it based on distance? Is this... There are no open slots in the city. Right here. No open slots. No open slots. Cannot afford it. Okay. I might have fucked up. Slightly. What is this? Oh, I guess it's end my turn. This seems like the type of game of, if you want to make progress, you need the manual. It seems like one of those sorts of games. I do not understand any of this. I grabbed my Aerobiz manual. If I had it, I think Aerobiz is one of the more expensive games of the Super Nintendo library now I think about it. Let me look. Aerobiz. Okay, no it's not. Never mind. I'm full of shit. I thought there was some... Hang on. I'm not understanding things anyway, so this is gonna be a good chance for me to look up things. I thought there was a Super Nintendo, like, game with flights in it. I'm looking here really fast before, moving on here. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm not looking at the... Oh. Oh, my planes were delivered. When did Metal Wars jump up in price complete? I feel like it was 600 at one point, now it's like 1200. What the heck? What happened there? Evo Search for Eden also jumped up. This is wild seeing some of the games that have jumped up in price now on Super Nintendo. Like, I knew there were some heavy hitters in there, but I didn't remember some of them being as expensive as they are. Yep. Rightfully, Twisted Tales of Spike McFang is still pretty expensive. Oh, hey, Ren and Stimpy. Demon's Crest, which we played already for this. I don't know what game I was thinking of that I thought was expensive. I really... Oh, no. I know which one I was thinking of. I was not thinking... It was an Aerobiz. It was Aero Fighters. That's where I got confused. Okay, so I think we fucked up because I have no routes open and, like, no money. Can I promote network? Must connect a minimum of 16 states before I can run a network promotion. And what about hotel? Oh, I need routes. Okay. What is... I don't think we've experimented with this one. Choose which! Is that closing? What is this? What is anything? I'm wondering if I should just reset after I fucked up and bought 13 planes. This is really just the energy of that drill tweet of, like, help me budget my family starving, or whatever the tweet is. I don't remember the exact wording of it, but it's just like some random thing has a ridiculously high budget, whereas all the necessities are comparably low. If you know the tweet, you know what I'm referring to. Oh my god, how many of these... I wasn't even taking note of these menus. How many menus are there before I get into video game? Alright, new game. We're gonna play the smart. We're gonna spend all our money on routes. It's gonna be great. I mean, unironically, this does seem like the kind of game that if you get people to play it with and, like, they actually know how to play... it seems like it would be a fun game to play. With a full group of 4. But it runs into the same problem I kind of have with like a bunch of board games. The learning curve is usually high enough that the time you put in to learn how it works doesn't really make it worth playing. At least not in my eyes. Not as a thing to diss people who love board games, because I know there's folks like that who really like them. And there's a few board games I like. I'm a big fan of Coup, because I like bullshitting, if you don't know me. I like bluffing my way through things. I should never gamble as well, on a related note. So anyway, what are we doing here? Right, for just 1 year, we're in big trouble. Okay, so this time, let's try to be a bit smarter. We're gonna buy only, like... How many do I want to buy? Let's go with 3. That should be a little bit more reasonable than 13. And still leave me some spending money. Okay. Next, roots. Open to here. Open route. How many planes will you put on the route? Let's put 2 planes on the route. How many flights per week will there be? Try and parse what all this info is that I have here. Because I assume it's gonna be a matter of costs for how many flights I want to have per week. Let's say 6 flights a week. And what kind of fare? Let's go with that as the fare, sure. What could go wrong from this? Alright, we've got a route open. The destination city, let's go with here. Open route. I think I only have the 1 plane now, right? Or do I start with some planes? Yeah, that looks fine. Welcome to Lear Airlines. Okay, I think we've done at least something a bit smarter with our turn this time. So, if I end turn, will I actually see some money? There's like 1579 and then a bunch of zeros. So let's see if that changes when my turn comes back around. Quarterly report. Hannah Inc. Enter negotiations. I'm just realizing just how stupid some of these names are. Italair Inc. What the fuck? An excellent previous quarter. We rank higher than any of our competitors. Okay, so I've done something correct then. I am making correct steps in this. The series will... Okay. Oh yeah, because I guess all the planes I was using before were the starting planes because I didn't have any, those planes that hadn't come in yet. Alright. Open. Can we open up any more routes? No open slots in the city. Okay. I don't think I have one from here to Hollywood. Oh, never mind. It works both ways. Got it. No open slots. How do I get more routes open, then? Which city shall we enter negotiations with? I guess this is how I get more routes open. Negotiate this one. Shall we negotiate in Tokyo? I want to negotiate. There we go. How many slots should we request? Say 3 slots. I guess that'll take 6 months. Now, here's what I'm curious about since it's negotiations. Is it going to be a chance for them to fail? Or is it just 6 months before those routes open? And in the meantime, sit on your ass. In the meantime, let's grab a few more planes. Or engines to power long-distance flights. Yeah, that seems good. You deliver in 3 months. That's... Nope, that's routes, not negotiation. I want to negotiate some more. Well, actually, these are the other players, aren't they? Which city shall we enter negotiations with? Let's go with here. Negotiate. We'll go with 5 slots. That all seems fine to me. Do we still perform by not knowing what the hell I'm doing? To negotiations. Open a route from London to Beijing. I didn't get any sort of message of, like, you're doing the best, so I'm going to assume I have taken a fall from grace. Sales are increasing, keep it up! Let's see here. What do next? Alright, negotiations are still happening there. I think I just gotta sit on my ass, don't I? Kenya declared its independence from England? Oh, man. I realize how late it's getting now because it is like 1 in the morning. Oh, jeez. I didn't even think about how late it was, so maybe I should consider going to bed soon. Well, I'll do so. I'm thinking, especially since everything else does not have any money put down towards it, I'm thinking what we might end up doing is just so people can see the end of the stream, because it's 1 in the morning and people have gone to bed at this point. And after this game, we have, what, 3 more games in the tank? Potentially more. So my tentative plan is we're going to, because tomorrow I am on Arcade Pit for reference. It's part of Smite's Arcade Pit Marathon. So my current game plan... Wait, I can open routes here now. Yeah! Oh, only from the office. Okay. My tentative plan is after Arcade Pit, we'll do the remainder of the games. Because I'll be able to start a little bit earlier, so people will still be awake. But why can I not do business here? Does not have the range. Okay, so I need a plane with long range. So what would be a good one for range? DC. Fortunately, I can't buy... Okay, cool. Oh, this is selling planes. Well, family. Okay, so this is the DC-8. Understood. Okay. Then let's keep going here. I have to wonder how long a game of Aerobiz usually lasts. You know, it's that board game energy, so... I'm going to assume it's going to be like an hour, if I were to play it to the end. I might get an idea if I decide to look up a long play. Let's connect 3 cities. Our previous year's management results are shown above. Some more DC-8s. Oh god, I feel myself going into autopilot mode. I'm also curious now if this game is compatible with a SNES mouse. It seems like it's a game that would be, like, kind of designed for that. So I think we established this is too far. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do more negotiations, I think. Unless I can do this, but I doubt that works either. Yeah, it doesn't have the range. It's already open. And we can't do this, right? Yep. Can't open a route except from a city that has an office. I still do not... Aerobiz is too big brain for me. We're enter negotiation. Yeah, let's enter negotiations with Vancouver. Because that'll probably be something that I can do, right? What is happening? Weatherbound! Every time I keep forgetting about Japan and Air West. Alright, 4 minutes left, and then I am free from trying to even remotely understand Aerobiz. So, can I... Oh, no. Negotiations are still happening there, so, Can I change routes? There's route to change. What do these menus mean? There are too many menus for me to understand. What is happening? I could do add... Sure, we'll do add and... We'll up repair. Add is getting close to, getting close to being average. I just see the word profit on my UI, and I have to assume I'm doing good just based on that alone. When you're seeing profit, that's always a good sign, right? Right? And the ink. Enter negotiations with Mexico City. Alright, last 2 minutes of Aerobiz, which means... I would say we're going to do one final call for donations before we switch games, but this will be the last game for the night, and we will wrap up this marathon tomorrow. Which means I'm going to have to write that in my schedule. Okay, but we do have routes to Vancouver opened. Let's go with that. B707 should be fine, right? Well, I can only put 3 flights in. Let's make it a luxury flight. Los Angeles to Vancouver. 7% markup, it looks like. Yeah, that seems good. Alright. And now we end turn, sure. What's happening? Sightseeing tour. And quarterly report. The last we can say it's the last quarterly report because I don't think much is happening now. Oh, our routes connect 4 cities. Our previous quarter's management results are shown above. Our previous quarter was not good. We are last in every area. Oh no, anyway. That's it for Aerobiz. I still understand nothing that I've done this past half an hour. Well, lots of good games played here. So, as a recap, tonight we played Aerobiz for Super Nintendo, Treasure Island Dizzy for NES. Those were Terravan and Hippos games, respectively. We played Freestar's game, which was Charinko Hero for GameCube. Hypercole's game, which was Rugrats Royal Ransom for PS2. And Fahrenheit's game, which was Miner 2049er for Game Boy. And that leaves in the tank, the Juker, Veritasu, Pure, Dr. Monkey Man, Beak 85, Red Lion, and Nifty Ninja. 7 people left. There is no money put towards any of them. So I'm thinking what we will do as the opening game, we're going to do another game of my choice to see if somebody breaks the tie. I do have a plan for in case that tie doesn't get broken, but I want to see if we can prevent that from happening first. But you are, just like last night, you are welcome to donate while I am offline, and I will get that updated before stream. I don't expect that to happen, but if it happens, well, it'll be a fun surprise for me. But that is it for tonight, though, so let's get out of here for the night. Tomorrow, as mentioned, I'm on Arcade Pit. I'm part of the second game of the Arcade Pit Marathon, which means we are going at... let me double check the time. We're going to be going at 4:15 p.m. Pacific, aka 7:15 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be myself, Maniacal, Mooch, and Psychotic Gex. Sometime after that, we'll wrap up the Retro Book Club Arena, play the last, 3 games that we had to play? Possibly more, we'll see. But we'll close out the Retro Book Club Arena and see where we end up there. Will we hit the Power Glove milestone? Who knows? I'm very intrigued by how the VTuber part will go, because we did hit that milestone today, which I'm super happy about. So, I'll say it once more. Thanks to everybody who donated, anybody who submitted a game for this, or even just anybody who stuck around watching, especially since this was a much later stream than I wanted it to be. In a perfect world, I would have started a bit sooner. So I am especially appreciative to everybody who tuned in for this more late night session of the Retro Book Club Arena. But come hell or high water, we're finishing the Retro Book Club Arena tomorrow. Alright, I'm out for the night. I'll see you folks back here tomorrow for the finale for Retro Book Club Arena 2. Have a good night, everyone.